Welcome everyone, Doug McKay, antiwallstreetguy.com on the 11th. Very short video tonight. The voice is kind of shot. For the record, for the second week in a row, we have the overall trend is down. For our purposes, that means neutral. We believe that if this is a top, we'll get a better shorting opportunity. Possibly at some point, we thought this week it would occur. We get a push back up into resistance and on the 50-day into the daily chart of around 1380, 1390. If that's the case, then we'll look to get short there. If we were to climb above moving averages and areas of resistance and make it back above, let's say 1406 in that area, then that would increase the odds that this was just another shallow dip and we're going higher into a fifth wave. So for now, we didn't get the bounce this week, but we also thought that we were oversold and it was necessary to let go of any short hedge as well. When we will open this up to a weekly chart like we do each week, and for the last couple weeks here we've been talking about a potential 5 waves up or an ABC correction. We'll look at that again just to refresh, or if you're with us for the first time. Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, sideways fourth wave, and eventually a wave 5. In other words, get above wave 3, break out of wave 4, and a fifth wave which would be similar in length to wave 1. So that may take us to 1500 or even 1500 plus. But as it stands right now, that's not the case. It could happen, but it's not happening as of yet. The trend is down. We're below the 30, the 50-day, the 18-day moving averages, and we broke support. On this chart here, you can see that we do have, this is a weekly chart, so the candles are weeks. We do have support at 1350. Was once resistance back here. Now becomes support because we broke through it back in late January, early February. I think the odds favor that we're going to make a series of lower highs and lower lows and work our way down to possibly 1300, which is the next area of really good support under 1350. And if that doesn't hold, it's quite possible that sometime in 2012, whether it's on this trip or another trip, that we take it down, or the market takes the S&P down to the 200-day moving average, which you cannot see on this freestockcharts.com, but that is roughly at this point right around 1270, and we could possibly be heading that way, 1265, 1270, in that area. And that's kind of where we first broke out, this downward sloping trend line that I'm drawing in, which was where we got our buy signal in late December. We got above this downward sloping trend line and it was off to the races there. All right, so that's where we're at. Hopefully that makes sense. For the record, we have the overall trend is down for the second week in a row. For our purposes, we don't want to stick with the short position here. We did take the long position off. We were stopped out yesterday. Any short that we had left over, we covered this morning while that was still in the black. Kind of a bell-shaped curve day where the markets were down because of the futures overnight with JP Morgan and whatnot, and then up and then down again. All right, you guys, that's it. So that's where we go into next week. Our stance is neutral. We're watching 1406. We get above that. We think that's highly probable that we're going into a fifth wave. And if that's not the case and we just push up to resistance or the 50-day around 1385, 1390, we start to roll over again, then we think we're heading through this area of support here of 1350 and we're heading lower. The overall trend for the second week in a row is down. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks.